good day to all the people in London, and I say London. First of all, we have to ask ourselves a question. So let me introduce myself. I go by the blog name of Mad Sam Wicked Dread, and that's not, I think it's spelled MADSAM WICKEDREAD. So you can say it's Mad Sam Wicked Read or Mad Sam Wicked Dread, whichever way you want to call it. This blog today, and I hope you all will spread it, is about the political parties currently of London, in the UK, especially around London, and the current mayor of London. I refer to the new charge called the T charge, which refers to emissions. Now, let's be honest and fair. He talks about trying to reduce emissions and congestion in central London. Westminster, Chelsea, and all those areas around there have the lowest council tax in the whole of London or Greater London. Yet still they have more billionaires and millionaires in that little circle than anywhere put together in the whole of England. That should be very concerning. In May 2018, we'll be having what you call local by-elections to do with a local mayor and councillors. So I want to urge all you people out there to start looking at one little thing. Do not be an asshole. And I'm not going to apologize for saying it as it is. Stop voting for the Labour Party and the Conservative Party and the Lib Dems. Right? You say, but who you going to vote for? Give it to the independent person. It doesn't matter what they stand for. Right? Call it a stand-up vote or whatever you want to call it. But give your vote in May 2018 to the independent person. Whether they represent the Dog Party, the River Party, the House Party. But do not give it to any of those three major parties, being the Conservative, the Labour, and the Lib Dems. And I'm going to tell you why. For starters, you move the T charge, as they call it, and the congestion zone to anywhere within the North Circular and South Circular. Do you know how big that is? That literally goes all the way around the whole of Greater London, from Brent Cross to Wembley to Lewisham, Eltham, Bexley Heath. Let me continue. Which means that everybody who drives a car anywhere in London, you can't drive. You have to pay £12.50 to take your car off your driveway per day. So, ask yourself this. If there was really a congestion issue and an emission issue which affects the environment, why is the mayor of London encouraging all these developers to build new buildings in central London and charging offices, which are idiots as well, right, £500 per square foot to rent these spaces? You're not really trying to get rid of pollution because you're taking every little space in central London. There is no walk area, play area, relax area anywhere in central London. It is so spoiled now that when you walk to try and take a picture of any building, even the Shard, you can't get a proper picture of it because there's another building tall standing beside it. So are you British people really that stupid? And when they tell you about if you tell these officers to go out of London, they're going to leave England. Well, let me remind you all of something, how stupid you all are. And I make no apologies. You can say, who am I to say that? Listen to the facts. The facts are simple. In 1997, Tony Blair and his new Labour came to power. HSBC Bank, right, Citibank, and all the other banks over in Docklands were like, we are going to pack up and we're going to leave England. Well, as a matter of fact, they didn't leave London, they didn't leave England, they didn't leave the UK. And I put it that way because obviously this country don't know what it is. One minute them say them is the United Kingdom, next minute them say them is Great Britain, right? And next minute them say them is England. But these banks didn't leave. These banks have more branches around the country now than ever before. it is not as simple as, oh, we're going to leave. These corporations, right, from Microsoft and Amazon, they can't just pack up and leave. They have contracts with utility companies, water, gas, electric, right? Then there's the council tax arrangements, which are then the bribes that they've given to the conservative parties and the Labour parties to give them discounts on business rates. Then on top of that, there's the contracts to the cleaners. There's contracts to the flower shops who put pretty flowers in their lobby. Then there's the contracts to the window cleaners, the cleaners who clean the offices and the floors and stuff. And then there's the contract to the caterers who supply them with coffee and tea and water to drink and stuff in their little water coolers and stuff. And then there's the contracts to the maintainers for the furniture. And I can tell you that because I did some work on a private contract for them to maintenance for furnitures, top range furnitures. One desk costing you something like nearly almost £6,000 for one office desk. Press a button, the desk goes ink, 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 and all this madness. These firms can't leave. Add to that the contract they've signed with the leaseholders of these premises, where they say, well, we will give you a discount from £500 per square foot to £200 per square foot, provided you take the office space for the next 25 years. Do not be an idiot, you stupid British people. Do not vote for the Conservative nor the Labour in the next upcoming elections. All right? As a matter of fact, call it a protest vote. Get up. Go out there and say, right, this is what we're going to do. And don't be afraid to tell your friends and your family. Because when it goes, but my grandfather did vote for Labour. That was your grandfather in 1940 and 1950. This is 2018. It's a different party. They don't help you. None. Okay? When you put that protest vote in, and you vote for the dog man, and the puss man, and the rubbish man, and Harry Brown around the corner, and Jackie Bell around the corner. Yes, you're going to say, well, what they're going to do? It doesn't matter what they're going to do. But let me put it this way to you so you can understand it very simply. If you have 5 people from 5 different things sitting down together to do something, they have to discuss and compromise. And it has to be worked out to the benefit of each one. Whereas if you put 7 people out of 10 from the Conservative in there, they do what they want because they run things. You have 7 majority rules. That's democracy. But if you have 7 people from 7 different sections sitting down, they have to talk. Because each of them is going to say, what's in it for me? And the proof of that is, look at what's going on around you now. You have Theresa May kissing the DUP up the ass. So there's your proof. Do not vote for the Conservative government, nor the Labour government, nor the Lib Dems in the upcoming May elections. And make sure you kick that arsehole Sadiq Khan when he wants to come out and goes, well, I'm a Muslim and my father was a bus driver. He's nothing but like all the other British politicians in this country, with the exception of the independent person who is looking for their little back pocket, how much money they're going to get. 1, 2, when they come out of office, a big pension they're going to collect, which you and I are paying for. You and I who are paying for it and busting our ass like a jackass. Slavery days are over. Shut it down now. Right? Otherwise than that, when you go and put them back in power in May 2018, don't go home or go in the shop or go on the street or call up LBC and moan and go, well, this is not fair. Right? Stop being a selfish git. Stop being a selfish asshole. Do not vote for the Conservative Party. Do not vote for the Labour Party. Do not vote for the Lib Dems. I repeat, Labour came in 1997 and all the banks and big corporations were going to leave England. They did not leave. As a matter of fact, Amazon, Google, Microsoft, everyone, they've got more branches here. Costas, Starbucks, should I continue? And how much taxes do they pay? Because they make big donations to these 3 major political parties. Right? It's called bribery. But if you and I do that because we're the little man, we're gone to jail. And if any of them want to challenge me and say that I am slandering their name and their party, tell them bring it on and meet me publicly in central London or Lewisham Town Square, because I want them to tell me and the world that I am lying. Don't forget, look around Kensington and Chelsea. Look it up. They have the lowest business rates for those rich people. They also pay the lowest council tax. But that 1% of people are the richest people in the United Kingdom, Scotland, England, Wales put together. So how do you justify that one? And then you have the asshole, Mr. Siddiq Khan, and the TFL. Ask yourself that one. TFL, a government organization who is taking subsidies to give to Virgin and Southwest Trains and all these train companies, where these train directors are making 800,000 a year plus bonuses. And then turn around and tell you that it's the environment. They have a problem with the environment. The problem is not the environment. You've taken the school grounds and turned it in and sold it off to developers for cheap. You've taken all the little open areas in central London and sold it to the developers for the cheap and take the money for political party gain. Do not think. Take these idiots out of power now. And if you want, I will stand with you and march through the streets. Right? This is the Mad Sam Wicked Dread talking to you. Make sure you do it, please. I beg you in the name of your children, your grandchildren, your nieces, your nephews, your uncles, auntie, grandpa, grandmas, right? Cousin-in-laws, family-in-laws, even the criminal, the one who don't like you, your enemies. Take these three parties out of power. Take Sadiq Khan out of power. Make sure that the people who goes into your council offices, as in your local council, whether it be Lewisham, Newham, wherever it is, Brent, right, Westminster, make sure the people who take these offices as your mayor, deputy mayor, councillor, right, are independent people. That's the only way you're going to get change. Stop being an idiot. Stop going on and giving your vote to these people because my great-granddaddy did it. Well, if your great-granddaddy did it and he got a house, are you still trying to buy a house? Because you can't afford one. You need £100,000 deposit. Right? And when they move the congestion zone and the T-charge, which they already started sticking it, and all thing, and you can't drive your car, and you can't sell your car, who can buy you one? Stop being an idiot. Do not vote for the Conservative Party. Do not vote for Lib Dems. And do not vote, right, for Labour Party. Give it to the independent person. Please. Be sensible. Show them that you're not stupid. Show me that you're not stupid. And show yourself and your friends and your family and your grandchildren and future that you're not stupid. Okay? Time to do it. I wish you all the best. Because the next time I hear one of you moaning after me about the party this and the party that, I can cuss you and tell you. And I'm not going to curse you, I can cuss you, as we say in the West Indies, and tell you what a jackass you were. You deserve to get a kick in your teeth. So take this video and post it on every social media site you have. Right? Don't be afraid to post it. And put a sign in front of your house. Vote independent person. Put the sign in your window. When these people come to your door, turn to them and say, get the hell off my goddamn front door, you hypocritic liar. Don't be afraid to tell them. Look on the sheets they give you about their local elections coming up. It doesn't say, I, Johnny Brown, or I, Mary Jane, will. It says, the party will. The party can do. The party not paying your light bill, gas bill, or giving you a house, or sending your children to school and helping your grandchildren. We are now poorer than third world countries. We are now poor, so poor that we have now been likened to the Victorian age. Are you stupid people? Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, so I have to come back here and put a blog and say I apologize for calling you all stupid, right? And tell you all congrats. Prove me wrong. But more so, do it for yourself, your friends, your family, and your neighbors. Take care. Blessings and big up. One love.